So hi, Welcome to the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with,
Raad from Volumes.
and we're gonna ask some questions today about their upcoming album, Happier. So congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to the announcement so far?
Yeah, the response has been great. You know, we've been overdue to release an album. It's been quite a few years since their previous release, so I'd say our fans were pretty, stoked to finally get to have the announcement and have the album approaching. So we're very excited.
I was listening to it
Very happy
earlier
to hear that.
today. It's so fucking good. I was like blown away listening to it. I'm like, holy shit.
That's awesome. I'm glad you guys like it. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's great.
Banging. So, is there any meaning behind the album title "Happier" and the cover art?
Well, there is, and just the objective behind it is a question that we want people to ask themselves if they're happier, and it's a question we ask ourselves all the time as artists and musicians and going through this process and this career and coming out of this pandemic and creating an album through a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just something we found ourselves asking ourselves, like our mental health is important these days. Being 10 years in a band takes a toll on you. And yeah, we had a whole other direction we were going to go, but we just felt like this one just felt more complacent and more natural and just something people can relate to. So, and in terms of the artwork, like we really just wanted to execute some cinema 4D technique.
Mm-hmm.
And so we contacted our buddy Gabor from Budapest, and we went through so many covers, like some were dark, some were scary, some were showed different intent. And we chose to go with more of a minimalistic approach. And it's something he conjured up from like an idea that Mike Barr and I had.
Mm-hmm.
And, when you're in the process of just creating, you just create and so there's not really a huge meaning behind the cover art, but it's definitely just a clean minimalistic approach, and the technique is something we wanted to accomplish, so we did.
All right.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little about your writing process for this album?
Yeah, the writing process began just like any other process for a band, but for us it was just a little bit more interesting because Diego, who's our main songwriter at the time, was no longer in the band and no longer writing. So I was kind of in a funny place because I was kind of like the only writer in the band at the time. I was stepping up to write for the band,
Mm-hmm.
and so there was only one producer that knows I felt like was very just familiar with the process and the sound for Volumes, and that's this gentleman named Max Shad who works out of Butter Studios, and me and him got into a room together, and we were able to crank out maybe 15, 20 songs that when you're in there you just feel like, yeah, let's write the best things we can for Volumes, just bringing ideas and executing them and then filtering them down and consolidating them, and it's a whole process. And during that process, we felt, really excited about the songs. And so we felt like the only way they'd reach their maximum potential is if we were to maybe get Michael Barr possibly back in the band, because his sound, his style defined the band's sound, and
Mm-hmm.
his lyrical writing is something, I'm a fan of, so we contacted him and then brought him in, and then he brought the songs to the next level. And so just at the tail end of the record, we were able to also bring in Daniel Bronstein, who's the original guitar player of the band, to come and write,
Oh.
3 or 4 songs with the band and just be
Mm-hmm.
involved and bring his ideas to just help us guide the album a little bit. And so we're really proud of the process. We did it ourselves. We did it with 2 of our, friends who've been there from the beginning, these 2 producers, and everyone came in and contributed to their parts, and it's truly just a great Volumes album, and it was a great organic process. It was tough because we did it during the pandemic, and so we'd hop between studios and stuff, and we'd have to do maybe some Zoom sessions with our producer, and it was fun. a crazy it was crazy. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah.
And I'm actually excited to begin work on a new one soon. So
Okay.
Oh, you said soon.
Yeah, I mean, like after being involved with it a lot and seeing it from start to finish and creating this album from scratch, like I see the recipe now, and we have this recipe, so it's like, we can go in there and do it again, and I want to do it again with a better team. Like not a better team, with the same team, but a little bit more, maybe a guitar player who joins the band or something, and execute a behemoth of an album after this one. Like I'm ready to go. I want to do it again. So.
All right.
Exactly.
How did you guys translate to like working over Zoom with your producer?
Well, it's crazy because it's like, I mean, that's where the future was going. I mean, that's at the time, that's how like everyone was locked at home. Like we were in the middle of a fucking album. We're like, what the hell? Like, okay, yeah, we slowed, like we understood, yeah, there's other things that are concerning the whole world, so let's take a break. But then I don't know, we found ourselves using Zoom, and I remember the first times it was really kind of cool. It was actually kind of almost more efficient because there's less physical bodies around, and all the cooks are in your earpiece, so like you're all in one headspace, and you're all listening to the same, tuned into the same mix, and just the ideas start going and flowing, and it was just fun. Yeah, I mean, granted, it's not as awesome as working in person, but it worked out fine, and if Max or Dan, when they had an idea how maybe something should go, it's easy just to recommend it recommend it right there, and then we try it, and everyone's honed in with these. We had this plugin called Audio Movers, which you slap on like the master track, and the other people on, you can host like a session, or like an online streaming session, where like you send the link, and then whoever has it can like listen to the recording sessions, like actual master files, like the master track, so you can like hear what's going on in real time. And so it was easy. It was great. I mean, we made it work, and honestly, these songs, they're as good as they're ever gonna be, honestly. So we definitely made it work. We cranked it, man. We did it.
You're one of the first people we've spoken to that's been like, it wasn't a complete shit show. Most people that we've spoken to are like, yeah, we fucking hated it. We're glad we're back.
Never doing it
working
again
in person. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were pretty far off in the process in terms of like the instrumentals. Like we knew what they sounded like, right? We knew what we had like these main skeletons of them, and so we did a lot of the vocals over Zoom, and so it wasn't so bad. Like Michael Barr is like a beast. Mike Terry's open-minded. Like these producers have such great ideas. Everybody was just on track to do to accomplish the goal for the band, and so it was fine. Yeah, I had a good time doing it, honestly.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely different from what we usually get. So that's good. That's very good. So I want you to tell us your favorite lyric off this album and the meaning behind it.
Good question. I mean, that's so many freaking lyrics to filter through.
Yeah.
Considering like I haven't even thought about the lyrics. I'm like in class, doing college classes right before this. I'm thinking about like crazy philosophy right now, but like, I don't know. If I pulled them up, I guess I can. I'm not selling this so well because.
If you just want to pick a song, that's okay. Because I know you guys have a show to play tonight, so we can't be here forever.
Yeah, dude, it's difficult, man. You guys are asking me two good questions. I don't have a favorite song, and I don't have a favorite lyric.
Oh my god.
We
tried to help you.
I don't.
Oh, come on.
All right.
That's fair.
It's a different vibe, different song, different vibes every day. I don't know, but I don't know. It's just different for me because it's I'm involved in it so much. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Okay.
All of them are bangers. All of them are bangers, straight up.
Yeah. There you go.
That's the answer.
Correct answer.
So hopefully this question's a little bit easier. What song on the album took longest to write?
Definitely not. Here, I'll just look at the list right now. Definitely
not
open. SBX. Probably maybe Malevolent. Not Bend. Not Get Enough. Probably Lets Me Down. I'd say something that one like probably lets me down because it was one of the earlier songs we did with Max at his studio, and it stuck around from like 2018 or something, and then we wrapped it up in like 2021. And you're doing edits up until the end for some of these songs, so like probably lets me down, but probably took the longest.
Okay.
And it went through a lot of changes too, so probably lets me down. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. So how did the track list for this album come about? Did you write the opener to the opener, closer to the closer? Did you kind of shuffle around, listen through? What was the process like for that?
When you're making an album, you definitely have like a sequence you want to follow in mind. You want it to have it ebb and flow. So yeah, there's like an idea. Yeah, you want to come out with the big, strong, heavy opening.
Yeah.
And then have its flow and sequence the album very correctly. But like in the beginning, you write 20, 25 ideas, and when you filter it down, it's easy to filter it down to something that flows like that. So it was kept in mind, and it yeah, I guess, yeah. The intro was written almost as an intro, and the outro, the last song was written almost as the closer of the album, and like all the other ones fit in there very well. And yeah, it's something you definitely keep in mind when you're writing, for sure.
Okay,
all right,
that's good.
Definitely.
So where was your headspace at while you guys were writing this album?
Headspace is, I'm excited. It's the first time I get to be involved with the album from start to finish, create it from the dirt. I'm very excited to finally see what we can do. I'm excited to work with Max Shad. This is my Headspace. Max Shad's the best. Me and Max Shad are going to kill this. Mike Terry, everyone's going to kill this. I'm really excited. I'm down to prove everybody wrong. Volumes is a special band. Like every single member has brought it to where it is, and I'm happy to be the member who's carrying it now. So that was my mind space, my headspace, and I left a lot out actually. Let's make the best Volumes record we can without going too overboard, and let's just make a great Volumes album. We know what Volumes sounds like. It's a heavy melodic band with a wide dynamic, and we're not going to change the sound at all. We're not going to go crazy and change the sound, but we're going to use what we have, and we're going to do the best we can. That was the entire Headspace.
I love that the Headspace was stoked as fuck and not like super depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm never about like, dude, I'm never about that. People are born into the worst part. People are born into the worst lives. We all should be grateful for what we have. Like I get down, but I'm very thankful for everything, so
yeah.
You got to keep a forward mindset always.
For sure.
So how do you recommend your fans to listen to this album for the first time? Should they play it in the car with friends? Should they play it in the dark with headphones on? Should they work out to it? What do you personally recommend?
Great question. I was thinking about this today, and I would recommend you go do your favorite activity. You go to the gym, you go on a drive, you go somewhere where you can set aside 45 minutes to vibe out and let this impact you. And so you can remember where you are. Maybe it's camping, maybe you're on a trip, maybe you go for a drive, maybe you're at home by yourself, maybe you're at a party with all your friends, like maybe you're going through a tough time. Maybe you need something dope to listen to at the gym. Like definitely just do an activity or just remember where you are and just enjoy it, really, and let it serve something in your life, hopefully.
Oh,
all right.
I like that a lot.
So this question should be super, super quick. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words, no more, no less.
Heavy. Loud music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Heavy, loud music.
Heavy, loud music. Got it.
There's so much music out there, and this is heavy, loud music.
All right, perfect. So straightforward.
Love it.
It's brilliant. So is there a certain feeling or emotion you want this album to invoke in your listeners?
Yeah, I want them to be motivated, motivation, inspiration, heartache, and those three mostly: motivation, inspiration, heartache, and resolve. Yeah, come around and realize that you're strong, and be inspired, and you can do what you want, and feel the heartache too, because life is hard, but carry on and be motivated and do everything you want to do in life.
Are those also the emotions that the album tackles, or is that just what you want people to feel while listening to it?
No, yeah, it tackles that. It's a motivating part for the band. It's a new chapter for the band. It's a chance to show the fans and the whole world that, we're not done. We're actually the strongest we've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent.
You're good.
No, you're all good. Yeah.
So what is your favorite memory that you made while creating this album?
The favorite memories were just actually like freaking making an album from the dust, from the dirt, getting through the whole like being just a part of the whole process. Like it's rough, some days you question yourself and you're sitting there and it's crazy. It's the craziest process, but really just working with Max Shad, him giving me a chance, because Volumes at the time was like, had a very bad reputation as being like wild and crazy boys, and like in the studio it translates there, like just being a ruckus in the studio, and some people don't like that. So him giving us a chance really meant a lot to me, because I trust him extremely with his producing and his talents. Mm-hmm. And then getting Michael Barr back in the band was like the best thing to ever happen to this band ever. And then having, Daniel Bronstein work on the album, the guy who started this band, it's like, it just makes it such a full circle, complete project. And me doing my part, being the freaking spine of the band from day one, like coming through, I came through, I pulled up and I came through for everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So just doing it, and the process and the risk that it took, and everyone and the guys giving us a chance, and like, people counted us out, but people helped us and motivated us. And yeah, sorry, I went off on a tangent again, but
no, you're all good.
You're good.
Yeah, you're fine. You don't have to apologize for that. We're a podcast. You're supposed to talk. It's good.
Yeah. I apologize for anyone who's listening and thinking, what the hell is he saying right now?
No. No, you're fine. So for this question, I want you to picture you're on tour. You don't have to picture that because you're actually on tour. You're at a gas station for a rest stop. You're going in. What is your snack of choice?
Dude, you guys have the best question.
Thank you.
This is probably a scam call, so I won't pick it up, but I really want to.
I think you should.
Yeah, I think you should.
What?
Go for it.
It went away.
Oh.
Okay, so okay, yeah, pulling up to the gas station. Mm-hmm. It could be a Travel J, it could be a Love, it could be a Pilot. I don't know. There's these three big ones. If it's those three, I'm pulling up. I'm getting a banana and I'm getting a water and I'm getting out of there. Okay, because gas station food is really bad for you. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get a yogurt. All right.
Okay.
The old Rod would pull up. He'd get all the egg rolls, the Chesters, the fried chicken wings, the pizza. All the good stuff. A for real milkshake to top it off. But the new Rod, he's different. He's getting a banana. He's getting a yogurt. He's getting a water. He's getting out of there. But if we're pulling up to a Buc-ee's, this is us pulling up like this.
Okay.
We're gonna pull up to the Buc-ee's. We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna get what's the Buc-ee's nuggets they have? Those little crispy nuggets, beaver nuggets. They're these little sweet little. I can't even describe them. They're so good. They're like sweet Cheetos, and they're so fucking good. No cheese though. It's just like the same material, but and they're sweet. I'm getting the brisket sandwich. I'm getting a Fruity Pebbles Rice Krispies treat. I'm getting some what's that water called? Waikea water. We used to buy all of it. We're getting the special water from there, and then we're getting out of there. There you go.
All right.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, if we're going to Wawa though, we're getting a half mac and cheese, half mashed potato with chicken tender bowl.
Ooh.
And probably get out of there and regret it later.
Okay.
You're not even gonna get like a hoagie at Wawa?
Yeah, I'm not a big hoagie guy.
Oh, how can you not be a hoagie guy?
I don't know. We're from the West Coast. We don't even know what hoagies are, you know?
Okay, well that's fair. That's a valid excuse, I guess. I'll let you pass for that. God.
Yeah, we're too like bougie. We got like pressed sandwiches and paninis.
It's fucking West Coast people, man.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I just want to say, when you said that we have amazing questions and looked at your watch, I thought you were going to go, and actually that's all the time we have, and then just leave. Like, I thought you were just going to end it there.
I would have been pretty boss and rude. Either or.
Yeah.
So where do you see the band in the next 5 years?
Man, if I told you what I really thought, no, I'm just kidding. Where do I see the band in 5 years? Dude, probably not around, to be honest.
No.
It's tough, to be honest with you. If you guys don't go pre-order this album right now, I don't know where it's going to be in 5 years. I'm just going to be straight up. But if I push that aside, where would I want to be? I'd want to be getting rid of our old toxic reputation, developing our new positive reputation. And doing it through the years, gaining more fans, bringing more people to our shows, releasing more and more music, affecting more and more people, and gradually trending in the right direction in our careers. And that's where I would want to go. But it requires a lot of support, and we need it now really more than ever, to be honest with you. I'm not going to front. Like, we need all the fan support. It's what carries the band. You know, there's been skepticism revolved around the band a little bit, but we've totally rebounded and we're on our feet. And now we just need people to believe in us and bring us back to life. So I see it trending in the right direction is where I want it to be, but it's going to be tough. So we need the support.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate you being upfront with that. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this for 12 years. I mean, like, you know, it's tough, you know, it's not the best financial thing. You know, I do this for passion, my pure passion for music and pure passion for my bandmates and what we started and where we wanted to go originally. Like, I'm here to follow that dream. So, but it's fucking hard, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So for these last couple of questions, we're going to shift away from music, if that's okay with you. Sick. So we're actually going to go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
I love you guys. Man, I love food so much, and I've eaten so much food from all around the freaking world. Like, I could not tell you. I do like, this is going to sound so funny. P.F. Chang's is pretty fire. It's so random, but it's so fire.
Yeah.
That would not be my last meal.
Oh, okay.
I would want like some crazy French chef, like Wolfgang Puck or someone to like cook me a steak au poivre, like a nice steak with a peppercorn and cream sauce with like perfectly fried French fries, you know, a fucking delicious lardon salad, you know, it's a salad with like little bacon bits. Oh man, that sounds amazing. And some wine, I'd be like, yo, I'm ready to go, honestly. It's so good.
Kill me now. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, straight up. You guys should go have steak au poivre at like a French restaurant. I think that's what it's called. But it's just fucking like steak with this peppercorn sauce and like crispy fries. It's literally like, it hits so good.
All right. Next time I'm at a French restaurant, I'll ask for it.
Perfect.
Yeah, you know, I know a lot of people like that's a good answer too. Saying like pizza pretty basic, unless it's like a very special pizza from somewhere. Then I would respect that,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We've gotten like truffle
Yeah.
pizza, if that makes you happy.
Okay, that's something. Okay,
There you go.
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
there you go.
If you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Dude, such a good question.
Thank you.
I live in a fictional world in my head every day. It's called Raad world.
Mhm.
But no, really, Harry Potter land sounds sick. Star
Okay.
Wars land sounds sick. Honestly, like maybe even like taking a time machine and living in like 1850 America, like somewhere, just to see how fucking crazy and fucked up it was.
hmm
Or like I don't know, fictional. Oh wait, you said fictional. Sorry.
Yeah, fictional.
I think Harry Potter land would be a pretty cool place to go because I'd have like a cool accent. I'd be like a wizard. I'd like take on like a new vibe. Like I think I'm into that.
All right.
All right. What
Like
house
a
are
wizard
you?
world. What house am I? No,
Yeah.
I gotta go Gryffindor because
Mhm.
I'm basic. Like I want to be the hero. I want to be the protagonist. I think is what it's called.
Mhm.
Like, so I would say Gryffindor, even though Hufflepuff is a really cool name and
Yeah.
Ravenclaw is cool as hell too.
Mhm. What do you have against Slytherin?
They're just they're the baddies.
They are.
Draco's up to no good. He's a bully. He's not the nicest guy.
No.
He represents them, and so based upon him and Crabbe and Goyle, I think
Yeah.
those three, they're up to no good.
Mhm.
Their vibe is off. Hermione, Harry, Ron, their vibe is on a way better vibe. They're just trying to solve mysteries, fix
Yeah.
things, make things a little better. So
Yeah.
Gryffindor,
Yeah. That's
all the way.
Gryffindor. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. So I actually have the honor of asking the last question. Every single person we've spoken to has actually said it is the most important question. What is your favorite color?
Right now, it's blue.
Okay.
All right.
Blue because I'm going to UCLA and the Bruins. It's a blue color. Right now, it's a neutral color I like because I've been wearing black all my life, but blue has just got a cool, fresh vibe.
Mhm.
You wear a blue shirt outside, you might be able to trust that person.
Yeah.
I don't know. People who wear all black, they sometimes might not always be up to. It might be up to no good. I don't know, but blue, man, blue. It's just a happy color.
Mhm.
It's a happy color.
Yeah.
It's a very good color.
Sometimes I don't always say the smartest thing. I don't. Sorry.
No.
You're
It
fine.
makes
You're
sense.
fine.
It's all good.
But I'm me, so that's what matters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as Willie said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Just thank you guys for what you do and how you promote and help spread the word of music and bring awareness to bands and their message. And what you guys do is very important. So thank you guys so much. And to all the fans, just pre-order our new album, Happier. It comes out this Friday. Support the band. Follow us on social media. Stay in touch. And we can't wait to do more with this band. So thank you so much.
Oh yeah. Thank you for now. This has been Raad from Volumes, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.